Hello, thanks very much for clicking on today. I thought I'd do my top 25 YouTube channels and I want to know if you agree with me or not, so please stick around. It's a mixture of US and UK and I would like to know what you think. Is there anyone I should have on my list? We start at 25 is Tesla Talk. He had one of the first Model 3s in this country back in 2019 and it helped me to buy one 2 years later, and that's Tesla Talk at 25 with 7,000 subscribers, one of the lowest on my list. 24, Not Just Bikes, 772,000 subscribers. This is a Canadian town planner that's lived in Holland a lot and talks an awful lot about how roads, streets, living spaces be better designed for people, not just cars, and that's really very good. 23 is Ryan Shaw, and he talks pretty much exclusively about Tesla and is very interesting at 193,000 subscribers. 22 is Channel Makers, 140,000. Always good to learn something, and I've learned a lot from Channel Makers and it's very, very good. Ryan Van Duzer has 160,000 followers. He's at 21 and he just cycles everywhere and he's very, very entertaining, and I thoroughly recommend that you watch his channel. He just goes all over the world and it's great. 20 is Marques Brownlee, also had one of the first Tesla Model 3s in this country. He's got 7,000 subscribers. In 19th position on my list, only my opinion, you're probably going to disagree, and please let me know, and please subscribe if you're not already. At 19 is Film Booth, and you can always learn something from a channel that's teaching you how to get more subscribers. And in 18th is A Different Bias, and he's politics. That's the best way to put it. He puts his perspective on the current political situation in the UK and is certainly worth following at 145,000 supporters, but it's growing all the time. Abdaal from the UK has 3.2 million subscribers, and he does sort of tech and improvements, investments and various things, and he's very, very interesting. The 16, Colin and Samir, 973,000 subscribers. Their channel is about other channels on YouTube and it's very interesting. He talked to Mr. Beast and the top YouTube creators. Neal, he's a UK driving instructor and he films everywhere he goes and he gets lots of incidents in his car and he critiques them. People send him videos thinking that they were in the right and it often turns out they weren't, and he's very good. He knows his stuff. He's a very, very good driving instructor, worth watching. I enjoy. And at number 14 with 12 million subscribers is the amazing Mr. Colin Furze, and he is an engineer, designer, fabricator, very entertaining. The things that he makes, trebuchets and go-karts and amazing things. And if ever we get to the end of civilization, I hope I'm close to him, because not only has he got a massive bunker, I'm sure he would be making generators and have some sort of primitive technology very soon after Armageddon. And he's got an amazing channel. I hope he sorts things out with the planners with his underground bunker, and he's well worth watching. That's Mr. Colin Furze, YouTuber extraordinaire, at number 14. Or is he 12th with 14 million subscribers, or 14th with 12 million? I think it's that. Yeah. 13th is Sam Alexander with 29,000 subscribers, and again should have a lot more than this, and he writes mostly about how the press are always slating Tesla or the EV market in general, and he does a lot of work for each of his videos and it's very interesting. And he's almost the anti-establishment, but he calls out particularly the oil companies and the media, who are very much in favour of oil and not electric, because they do make some ridiculously amazing statements about electric vehicles, and Sam Alexander is always first to call them out whether in the UK or in the US, and is well worth following. Andrew Till, 22,000 followers, and he has only just bought a Tesla, but he's had electric cars for a long time, and he's got an extremely amusing wife who's Italian. Well worth watching at 22,000. Most people have heard of Dude Perfect with 58 million subscribers, and they're 11th on my list, and I've been watching them quite a long time. 10th in my list is Drive Green with 4.6 thousand subscribers, one of the lowest. I think it is the lowest actually, and he's a car dealer that sells a lot of electric vehicles used, and he explains about charging, and it's particularly useful especially if you're going to buy a car that's not a Tesla, because you then have to use a lot of the public chargers, and he explains it in detail and makes the process a lot simpler. Number 9, Foil, Arms and Hog with 754,000 subscribers. They're 3 Irish guys who are making a big name for themselves. They're very hilarious. They do a lot of video sketches trying to get into different countries, and it's a sort of a critical, satirical look at each of those countries that they're trying to get into, and it's very, very entertaining. That's Foil, Arms and Hog, 754,000, and they're going to have millions and millions of subscribers very, very soon, no question about that. So 8th on my list, Mr. Beast, and he's got over 100 million subscribers, and I've been watching him for a while, but I did actually subscribe when he had 99 million subscribers a few weeks ago, and he's done pretty good, I think. Mrwhosetheboss at 7th has 22 million subscribers. He's a good friend of Mr. Beast. He's a scientist. He worked for Apple, he worked for NASA, and he makes very interesting and entertaining videos about science and the effects on the environment, and it's definitely worth watching. My 6th on my list is Tom Scott. He's a Brit, and he just does videos about everything. 5.2 million subscribers. Very entertaining. You never know what he's going to do next. And 10 years ago he would have been on TV with his own show, but he's probably making more money on YouTube, and he's very, very good. 5th on my list is Electroheads with 83,000 different presenters, but they're all excellent, and I think they're great in the way they present, and this is a channel that's going to go bigger, bigger and bigger, and you really should follow them. R. Simmons is a car dealer, and they're 4th on my list with 54,000 subscribers, and they're a car dealer in Dorset, and they have a lot of used Teslas and other makes of EVs, and first got me quite interested in buying a Tesla, and it's really the day-to-day life of living with a Tesla. 3rd on my list, we're in the top 3 now. 3rd on my list is a Brit called Mrwhosetheboss with 11 million subscribers, and he does things about tech and other things, but he's very entertaining. He's been on YouTube a long time, and I really do enjoy all his videos and always watch them to the end because they make you want to watch them to the end. 2nd on my list is Marques Brownlee, who again has been on YouTube a long time, since he started making videos in his bedroom. He's got almost 16 million subscribers, mostly about tech and the latest high tech, and he's extremely professional, has brilliant quality videos he makes, and it's hard not to watch him to the end, and he's very, very engaging. So who's going to be my number 1 favourite YouTube channel? And because it is a personal thing, and I've been watching this channel for a long time, and first got me realising how important it was for me to buy an electric vehicle, not necessarily a Tesla. Number 1 is Fully Charged Show. Been around a long time, and of course Rob Llewellyn was the character Crichton on the best sitcom ever made, Red Dwarf, and the challengers for that were Seinfeld and Blackadder. So not only was Rob Llewellyn in the best sitcom ever made, he was the best character, I believe, ever, being Crichton, and he went up against people like Kramer in Seinfeld. So Rob Llewellyn, hats off to you. It's a great show. Can't believe you've only got 922,000 subscribers. It should be well over 1 million, but unfortunately with only 350 that I've got, then, you know, my saying how great you are isn't going to make a big difference. Maybe one day when I've got 100 million as Mr. Beast has got, but not until then. So please tell me what you think. I'd love to know who I've left out, who you disagree. It really doesn't matter, but take care, and see you next time, and hope you can remember your reusable coffee cup wherever you go. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.